Some advisors are encouraging philanthropic efforts of their clients by being philanthropists themselves. My guest today is Richard Brown, president of the Starkey Hearing Foundation, which delivers hearing aids to people around the world. Richard, so good to have you here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You only have so many hours in the day. Why do you devote your time and attention to this foundation?
Well, I think it's a calling. I think that I've been fortunate enough to meet Bill and Tanny Austin and understand what they're trying to do. And once I went on my first trip with them, I was hooked.
Describe this foundation. Where do you travel? What's your goal? What's your mission?
Well, we travel all over the world, domestically and internationally, and we give the gift of hearing to people all over the world. I've been to about 15 countries myself in the last 2 years, and it's just a great experience to see what the Austins have done with the Starkey Hearing Foundation.
Can you describe that moment, seeing someone hear for the first time?
It's hard to describe. What I can tell you is you cry a lot when you hear a mother say to their child for the first time, "I love you," and the child hears, or a parent gets to hear their child say, "I love you" for the first time. It's very emotional. A wonderful opportunity to really grasp and understand how important life is and how important hearing is to life.
And I can hear your passion and your enthusiasm for what you do. How does that translate over to your clients?
I think it's great. Our clients come in and they see what I've done, or they've read an article about what I've done, and they've always asked, what could they do? How could they help? And it's not always about writing a check. It's just an opportunity to give back is very important for humanity.
So what do you tell them?
Writing a check is always great, and I think that people always associate giving money to organizations, but giving time to organizations is great as a volunteer on an event, or knowing that you have some educational background that can help. There's a lot of small nonprofits out there that need help.
The U.S. has been rated as one of the top 5 countries in terms of gift giving.
Yes.
What can the U.S. be doing better?
Well, you can always improve. I think that the U.S. has done a wonderful job at going out and helping, again, not only giving money, but showing how important it is to help each other's neighbor. Just lending a hand, just checking on a neighbor and seeing if they're okay. We've had a lot of things happen, catastrophes happen in the U.S. just in the last few years, and we've found that the U.S. and the people have rose to the occasion, asking about their neighbors, checking on folks, and willing to help.
Do you find a perception in the U.S. that philanthropy really applies to the ultra-wealthy clients, when really it can apply to everyone?
And it does apply to everyone. That's a misconception, because there are so many folks out there trying to do things from the nonprofit standpoint that would love to have volunteers and would love to have people give their time. It's so important to keep it going.
Do you encourage philanthropy among all of your clients? And if so, how do you target the message differently to the ultra-wealthy and down the ladder?
Sure. I think the ultra-wealthy are looking for how they can leave a legacy, leave it while they're alive, show their children, their grandchildren, what their legacy means, and have them be a part of it. And then there are folks that just want to be able to give back, and giving back can be time, volunteering, going to many events, and helping out. There's such a need for that.
If you were to recommend to me a philanthropy that I would feel the same passion that you do for yours, how would you help me find that?
Find your calling. Just go around and look at what's out there. And I think once you start seeing the different opportunities, one of them will touch you close to your heart or mean something to you, and then you'll have that passion and you'll be willing to give that time.